that will be the first and last time that I'm going to use that intro, because I think I don't want AI music to be everything on this channel. So that's it. So welcome to the verdict again. I know it's been a couple of minutes, and I know I made a community post talking about like how my next verdict would be about the thing on the picture. I wasn't able to watch that movie yet, but when I know the movie, but when I do, I'll definitely make a verdict about it. So I need to make something so I can fill in this day, so I can get like a little video done for today. Not because of, I have to, more like it feels good in my heart that I have a video at least every single day if I can, and all the time I can make with it, because uploading videos is pretty fun for me. I feel like whenever I upload a video, I just have a little like pulse in my heart, like a good like moment, and I just feel good about myself. So verdict. So we're gonna talk about an animation, American animation, about South Park. So I've been going through a South Park, what? I've been going through a South Park rabbit hole this past couple of weeks, and I watched some episodes, some back, mostly from 1 to about 10. I didn't watch the newer ones because I didn't choose to. So this verdict will mostly be talking about season 1 to 9. So if I don't get to anything about like freaking, like the Integrity Farms era, or the like the Walk era, or whatever, I'm sorry. And there's like a lot of things that happen in this show. So South Park is one of those shows where it has like no story. It's more of a, you just pick an episode that seems interesting to you. You look at the title, and if that title seems very interesting to you, then click on it. There are so many things that South Park has to offer. I don't know how they get away with not getting copyrighted by so many companies, because they have included so many companies into the show. It's almost like a freaking sponsor company, like the Super Bowl almost. They have things like Home Depot, Walmart, like Popeyes, KFC. They even have freaking Mickey Mouse in there during the Corona episode, because they thought that Mickey Mouse had sex with a bat, and that caused Corona. And that was pretty funny. I actually laughed at that. So, if I could put it into like a sentence, or at least like a synopsis of it, South Park follows these 4 fourth graders, third graders, wherever you watched it. It follows the big 4 people. Kenny, the orange dude with the coat, the guy that's like this, humming, kind of like that. It's kind of cute. Kyle, who is the red hair guy with the green hat, orange jacket, and he's very Jewish, and that plays a big part in that show, which is crazy. Then we have Stan, who is the average person, like your average third, fourth grader, just trying to enjoy life, has a girlfriend, goes along with the world. He's all surprises and all that, and he has a little bit of depression, which is kind of sad at the most, but you can tell. And the big boy, the big stock, the face of South Park, Eric Cartman, the big fat boy, fat ass, which is what Kyle calls him. This guy is the Bart Simpson of the show, because this guy is crazy, out of his mind. Oh my god, he just does so many things that I can't just name on top of my head. And it's crazy, it's absolutely wild what Eric Cartman is. Dude is like the embodiment of freaking diabolical, intrusive thoughts. Like if you're like a third, like, like those things that you have in like third grade, like if you want to do it so bad but you can't, just because of how diabolical it is. Well, this dude Eric Cartman is the embodiment of intrusive thoughts. This dude will do whatever he wants. I think he gave someone AIDS one time. He separated a relationship because it was between a white person and a black person. He killed 2 parents, and fed the pieces of the parents to the child in a chili, because he wanted to win an argument. Basically, he lost a trade of argument, so he said, "No, you," and then hit him with "I'm gonna chop your parents into tiny little pieces of ground meat and serve it to you in a chili." So that was a crazy episode. So I think that episode, I forgot what it was about, but it was like somewhere between like season 5, somewhere around there. Where that was like a crazy episode. Like when that episode ended, I was like pogging, kind of like that. So it's crazy that Eric Cartman's like this, and he is something I can deconstruct for an hour. I can probably make a whole podcast episode talking about Cartman, just Eric Cartman himself, just like what his activities that he has done and all of that. And that gave me a good idea. I can probably do that in a podcast, just like going through all of his um, things, like just like the bell, like the cream of the crop of all his diabolical acts and his crazy juvenile acts. And that would be pretty interesting because this dude is really, really crazy. So, and then there's also all these side characters out there. My favorite character in South Park is Butters because this dude is cute and he is like your average. Like, you know, like if you were to look at a fourth grader right now, if you were to compare that to a character in South Park, they'll most likely be Butters because this dude is just he wants to be a kid. He plays with trains and he plays with all these, you know, he just wants to be a kid, and he has abusive parents, which is pretty sad. So yeah, there's that. And you got all your other ones like Mr. Mackey, you know, okay, that guy, Mr. Garrison with Mr. Hat, you know, Mr. Hat with the palm, and then Mr. Garrison, that he's a freaking surprise. Tolkien, Tweak, Timmy, you know, Timmy, you know, that guy, Jimmy with the walkers and all that. You know, there's a lot of like remarkable people in here, and they also have like other guesses. I think Kim Kardashian was in here. Wendy mentioned her sometime. Uh, I think they got the guy who sung. I think it was Luke Combs, I believe, when Cartman was singing at the stadium where he saw Kyle dating someone that he just didn't want him to be dating. That was freaking weird. I'm bringing up my flag. So South Park has a lot of things, and this show, I think, is allowed to do the things that it can because it really gets into like the meat of things. So like it really talks about that was horrible, man. It really talks about like very problematic things. So it really like gets offensive. It really specifically it points at a certain race. Like there was this one time where um a white person just said the N-word, you know? Specifically that moment where Randy was in the Wheel of Fortune game, that popular clip where Randy was playing Wheel of Fortune and then he just remarkably just said the N-word. And then there was also that other moment where it was a commercial about something about DNA, and this white guy just said, you know, people, you know, I didn't know, I was having problems with me saying the N-word, so I took this thing, DNA in me, and I found that I was 2.1% black. What's up, man? Oh, what's up? You know, and then he says the N-word. And then he also got things into like stereotypical things. There was this one other episode where I really don't want to talk about this, but you know, I'm talking about all these racial stereotypical things. South Park really just goes into the joke about it, and I think that it is allowed to do this because they hit on every single one. Like if you're Asian, if you're white, if you're black, if you're Hispanic, if you're Arab or whatever freaking Antarctic alien, South Park will make fun of that. You will not safe from South Park. They will make fun of you no matter what. Small, big, fat, tiny, dwarf, big butt, you know, lady, man. They will make fun of you. They will find a way to make a whole entire episode making fun of that certain thing. And I love that about it. I think it is allowed to do that. So that's what makes South Park fun. So that's it. This is one of these shows where if you just you go to like a big catalog on it, you know, on your streaming services or on your phone, or if a burglar pirates this thing, this is what he'll do. You know, saying, you know, wink, wink. I can't wink, but you know, so it's just like one of those shows where you just like cruise through it. You say, you know, this title and this thumbnail looks pretty cool. I'm gonna click on it, and it does like no story to it. Some of it has story, somewhere between 5. There's this little like era where Kenny like died because Kenny is known for him getting killed a lot. So he's like one of those people, and it's kind of hilarious. It just stopped for some reason because people got tired of it. Like the joke just ran out. So there was this one time where Kenny gets killed off for good for a whole entire season. I think it was season 6 or 7. I think, I don't know. Don't quote me. And they just got rid of him for like freaking a whole season, which was crazy. So if you know about that timeline, you should probably do that. But there was some story to it. But it's the average sitcom, so there was a lot of just random crap like Simpsons, so no story at all. I think the only story that you have here is just follow the characters. They will introduce certain characters so you know about it, and then they'll just continue off. So the only type of story in here is just character thing, introducing characters. Other than that, there's just no story. It's just whatever Trey and Matt just want to make, they will make about it. So it's cool. I like it. So South Park is a good show. I don't got anything else to say about it, nothing bad about it. Other than that, if you're a little flimsy, I don't think you should watch this show. Animation is good. I like the art style of this. It's just simple, clean. Just when they walk, they're just hopping. They only have like four. They have the front, they have the side, and they have the back. So it's crazy. And then obviously, the more seasons it gets, the more like better the animation gets. Like they have like foot animations, but they always try to keep that one good, original animation, which is pretty funny. So I got nothing bad to say about this. I mean, unless you're just some whimsy dude, or an underage guy, I don't recommend it. But if you just want a good laugh or you just want like a good time watching something, I definitely recommend South Park. So if I was to rate this out of 10, I would definitely give it like a good, I'll give it like a good 8.5. Is it the best like sitcom you can watch out there? No, there's definitely funnier ones out there. But if you just want to have a good time, a hoot, a holler, crying, motion, anger, yeah, give South Park a try. It's pretty funny. So yeah, I don't got anything else to say. Thanks for watching.